Welcome to a world of cinematic imagination where we explore what it would be like if the legendary Robert De Niro took on the role of Tony Montana in the iconic movie Scarface. How would the scenes be different? Would his portrayal bring a new depth to the already profound character? In the opening scene where Tony first arrives in Miami, Al Pacino's portrayal displays an air of arrogance and defiance. Imagine De Niro here, known for his subtle yet intense performances. De Niro might have played Tony with a more quietly simmering intensity, scrutinizing his environment with calculated eyes. The infamous chainsaw scene in the motel bathroom. Pacino's version shows Tony as fearless, even reckless. With De Niro, the scene could have a different tension, maybe a mounting dread as he tries to outthink his brutal captors rather than purely outlast them. Next, the scene where Tony meets Elvira for the first time. Pacino's Tony is brash and overtly aggressive in his advances. De Niro's approach might be more calculated with a slow, methodical charm. His eyes would convey a mixture of desire and strategic thinking, adding another layer to the interaction. As Tony's paranoia grows, particularly in scenes within his opulent mansion, Pacino's portrayal is raw and explosive. De Niro, on the other hand, could emphasize a quiet internal breakdown with subtle shifts in facial expressions and body language, making his descent into madness more of a slow burn. At the heart of Scarface is Tony's complex relationship with his best friend Manny. Pacino's interactions with Manny are fraught with volatility. De Niro might bring a more nuanced performance, where the tension is more about the small betrayals and misunderstandings building up over time. In the climactic final shootout, Pacino's Tony goes out in a blaze of glory. De Niro might bring a different kind of gravity to the scene. His Tony could be more methodical, perhaps more self-aware of his impending doom, fighting not just with guns but with a heavy sense of regret and inevitability. Throughout the movie, Pacino's Tony is brash, loud, and often unpredictably volatile. De Niro might create a Tony Montana who is more introspective, his explosive moments giving way to calculated bursts of violence. This would change the dynamic of Scarface, making it a character study of a man consumed by his own ambition and paranoia. In conclusion, while Al Pacino's Tony Montana is unforgettable, Robert De Niro's portrayal could offer a different but equally compelling version of the character. His nuanced approach and intense subtlety might transform Scarface into a different kind of classic, less about raw power and more about the tragic unraveling of a man driven by his own dark ambitions.